There are moments in life when fear doesn't knock politely. It crashes into your world like a violent storm. One phone call, one diagnosis, one unexpected loss. In a single moment, everything you believed was secure begins to shake. But what if one of Jesus' greatest miracles wasn't just about calming a storm? What if it was actually revealing the secret to overcoming fear in every generation, including yours? Imagine being surrounded by darkness, the wind screaming, waves crashing over your boat, every second convincing you that this is where your story ends. Now imagine looking for hope, only to find Jesus asleep. How could he possibly rest while death seemed only moments away? That question has echoed through history, and perhaps you've asked it too. But what happened next wasn't simply a miracle. It was a divine revelation. A moment that proved something every believer desperately needs to remember today. Your storm may be real, but it will never be greater than the one who is with you. As evening settled over the Sea of Galilee, Jesus stepped into a small fishing boat with his disciples. The sky glowed with the last rays of sunlight, and a cool breeze drifted across the water. Everything appeared peaceful. Several of the disciples had spent their entire lives fishing these waters. They knew the currents, the winds, and the hidden dangers of the lake. There was no reason to fear. Then everything changed. Without warning, dark clouds swallowed the sky. Violent winds exploded across the water. Massive waves slammed into the boat with terrifying force. Water rushed over the sides. The wooden vessel groaned under the pressure. Every crashing wave pushed them closer to disaster. The disciples fought with everything they had. They pulled at the sails. They struggled against the waves. Their muscles burned. Their hearts raced. The sound of thunder mixed with the roar of the wind until panic consumed every thought. Then someone noticed something almost impossible. Jesus was asleep. Not pretending to sleep. Not ignoring them. He was resting peacefully on a cushion at the stern of the boat while chaos surrounded him. Can you imagine that scene? The disciples believed they were about to die, while the Son of God slept in perfect peace. Finally, unable to bear it any longer, they shook him awake. "Teacher, don't you care that we're perishing?" Those words reveal more than fear. They reveal doubt. They reveal the questions we often ask when life becomes unbearable. God, where are you? Do you even see what I'm going through? Why haven't you answered my prayers? Maybe you've whispered those same words when your own storm refused to end. But Jesus didn't respond with panic. He didn't rush in confusion. He stood. He faced the wind. He looked into the raging sea. And with absolute authority, he spoke only 3 words. Peace. Be still. Instantly, everything changed. The wind stopped. The waves collapsed into silence. The raging sea became as smooth as glass. One moment, the disciples were fighting for their lives. The next, they stood speechless in complete stillness. No human being could command nature like that. Only the Creator could speak to creation, and creation obeyed. The disciples looked at one another with awe. Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him. Then Jesus turned toward them and asked a question that still challenges every believer today. Why are you afraid? Have you still no faith? Notice that Jesus didn't promise a life without storms. He promised his presence in the middle of them. That changes everything. Because faith is not believing you'll never face trouble. Faith is believing that no storm is stronger than the Savior sitting in your boat. Perhaps your storm today isn't made of wind and waves. Maybe it's anxiety that keeps you awake at night. A family that's falling apart. Financial pressure that seems impossible to escape. A doctor's report that fills your heart with fear. Or a burden you've carried for years in complete silence. Whatever your storm looks like, remember this. The same Jesus who calmed the Sea of Galilee has never changed. His power has never weakened. His promises have never failed. His love has never stopped reaching broken hearts. The waves may be loud. Fear may whisper that there's no way out. But one word from Christ is enough to change everything. When Jesus says, "Peace, be still," fear loses its grip. hope rises again, and impossible situations begin to bow before the authority of the King of Kings. So whatever you're facing today, don't focus on the size of your storm. Focus on the one who commands the storm. Because when Jesus is in your boat, you're never fighting alone. If this message encouraged your heart, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to remember that no storm is greater than the power of Jesus.